Previously on the Bounded SMP.
Bell,
Yep.
we've been fighting a lot. I didn't think this is how it was going to end, but I think this is the best way we can have a fair fight.
Oh, and Bell, I just want to mention, in case you're thinking about trying to escape with your interpearl stasis chamber, you won't be able to use it.
Doesn't matter. I'm willing to stay in here and fight.
Alright, well, SK,
Yeah?
you know what you need to do.
All right, just go ahead and give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Of course.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Alright, Bell. Seems that you'll remain alive to fight another day. Bell,
Yep.
just because you killed SK, you don't stand a chance against me. I'm so much better than you at everything that's important in this game. And the thing is, I'm so many steps ahead of you. You thought that these people were all on your side. They were already on my side. You have no one on your side. Tay is on my side. Snook is on my side and has been from the very beginning. Like, you name someone on the server, they're in my empire. You don't stand a chance. If you cause any problems, you're going to lose. You're going to lose horribly.
Even though I had killed SK and left with my life, Matt had made a fair point. Out of everyone there on the server that day, only JDM stood by my side. I'd been so focused on trying to take Matt down that I didn't even realize he had turned the loyalty of many of the members on the server. Not only had I lost the loyalty of almost every person there, but Tay, Snookums, and other members had joined his side. He was now ruling the world and had turned many of its people against me. Even though I had done everything I could to help the members of this server, giving them gear and resources since the first day they had arrived, yet many of them were so afraid of him that they joined his side. But if Matt had proven anything that day, it was that he was a tyrant, as he killed anyone who would not bow to his rule. But the only way to take down a tyrant is to stand up to it, and I will not stop till I take him down from his throne. And anyone who stands on his side is a threat to this server. So I immediately went to confront Jan, who had betrayed me, and I killed him for his hand in helping Matt. So next, it was time to visit Tay, who Matt had claimed was on his side. Someone told me that you're alliance with Matt, huh?
Can I ask who you got your information from?
Matt.
Well, I really can't argue against that, can I?
Yeah. So is it true?
I am allied with him until his interests no longer align with mine.
As in
Not
when
dying.
you're no longer scared of him?
I cannot really go up against the person who's claiming to be the emperor of the server.
Yep.
That is a surefire way to commit treason and gain death. So for now, my loyalties lie with Matt. I don't have a choice in that. I betray Matt to come work for you, I die. I betray Matt at all, period. Zip, zilch, zero, nada,
Yep.
I die. This is a lose-lose situation either way.
Okay, so why don't you fight for what you believe in then? What do you believe, Tay?
In my survival.
But you see, that's exactly what he wants. We're allowing him to get what he wants because people are too scared to fight against them.
Everybody's gotten comfortable with Matt because of his protection. This fight between you two, there's no winner. It will always be like this. I can guarantee it. Because you both are too hard-headed to listen to anything anybody will say to you. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if I said that in statement wrong.
You talked about winning. I'm not looking to win here. I'm looking to save my server. Like, I'm not looking to win. He wants to win. He wants to rule. I'm not looking to rule. I want my server to be safe and protected. I want people to be able to
mingle and get along. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be differences, right? But there's got to be some kind of system set in place. There's not some dictator here that just claims rule because he goes around killing people. And you talked about him helping people out. He's brutally murdered people, and then he gives them packages afterwards to make them feel a little bit better about it, right? And say, hey, like, join my side or I'll kill you again. So yeah, they do get comfortable, but like saying that he helps people out, like he only helps people out when it helps him. He's not actually interested in helping people out. I've helped many people try to get away from him, and I've only had the interest of the server's people at heart. Like I've just wanted them to be protected from him. But see, the problem is I'm realizing that like now it's different. At one point it was me against Matt. It was Matt trying to kill everyone. It was the server against Matt. But now like people have started to join his side because obviously, yeah, he beat me. He beat me in the duel, right? So they see, okay, he's the winner, right? And even though like he's a tyrant, like people don't want to die. And I can understand that. But the thing is people are joining his side out of fear. And as someone who wants to protect the server against him, like I can't have that. And anybody who joins his side, even out of fear, is just in a way as dangerous as he is. Like obviously not physically dangerous, but dangerous to the mentality of the server, right? So like I think my problem is I've been too nice about this whole thing, right? Like I've tried to help people and whatever, but maybe like just it hasn't gotten me far, right? Like I've tried to be a little too nice about things, so I'm realizing maybe I need to do things a bit differently.
Wow.
You see, the thing Tay didn't realize is that this was now war, and no matter what side you were on, there will be death. Everyone had become so scared of Matt, and yet they had no respect for me. But there was no longer any neutral parties, and anybody that aligned with him would be taken down. If people thought they could escape death by siding with Matt, then they were wrong. They could either live in fear or fight for what they believed in. But Tay was not the only member who had sided with Matt. Snakes had also sided with him at the event, but I knew she may have only pledged allegiance to him because she, like the rest of us, had been cornered at the event. And as one of the newest members on the server, it was not like she had any previous loyalty to me. So I had a proposition for her. When I killed SK, I had also gotten Snake's head from him since he had won the boxing match. So I offered it to her in exchange for her loyalty. But she said she wanted some time to think it over, so we agreed to meet up again another day. But while I waited, I learned her loyalty to Matt had preceded the day of the event.
So, since the last time we talked, I am of the mind that I think I will agree not to be on Matt's side in exchange for my head back. As long as that is truly my only head on the server.
And no one else has your head?
No one else has my head, as far as I know.
I don't know if I trust you. You see, Matt's telling me that he's already talked to you, that he has your head, and that you pledged allegiance before the event, which is not what you told me previously. If I recall, last time we talked, you said that you pledged allegiance to him in the heat of the moment because of the fact that he had us all pinned, which, I mean, makes sense. I can get behind that.
Well, but
so did you guys have...
Did Matt show you my head?
He did not, but...
Because he doesn't have it. I mean, he actually has not killed me because the reason I pledged allegiance to him at the boxing event is because I didn't want him to kill me and get my head, because at that point, I didn't know that you got my head. But yes, I was under the impression that this boxing match was a neutral event, and that none of this stuff would be used against me after this boxing event. And yet, here we are with you who stole my head, even though you didn't kill me, even though I actually killed you at the boxing match, fair and square. And now, all of a sudden, you're using this head against me.
I'm using it against you. Okay, let me maybe correct a few things in that statement there. First of all, yes, you're right. It was supposed to be a neutral event, right? And we had a good time until, Matt kind of forced everyone to pledge allegiance to him, and then whoever didn't, he killed. not a peaceful event in my mind. Secondly, I did not steal it. I got forced to fight SK in a one-on-one battle to the death, which I won. And he decided not to put that away before we fought. That's on him. Third thing, I'm not holding it against you. I'm giving you an opportunity to get it back. And I'm offering you a deal.
And I'm accepting your deal. So let's do it.
See, the thing is, I have some trust issues after the whole event. I had almost the entire server betray me after just about everything I've done for them. But I offered you a deal, your head back that SK took from you after killing you in exchange for you not being on Matt's side. But I'm not sure if I trust you, so I will give you the head, but I'm gonna take yours for my own.
Well, Belle, this is a disappointing outcome.
A deal is a deal, though. I left you the head that SK took, like I promised.
This isn't over, Belle.
After the event, it was clear to me there was almost no one I could trust. Whether Snakes was telling the truth or not didn't matter. I sent a message that if he joined Matt, there will be consequences to pay. Even though Snakes now knew that she would not be able to play both sides, I still had one person remaining to confront. Snook, who I had literally protected from Matt from the very second she hopped on the server. Yet she had betrayed me. Not only was she on Matt's side, but I found out she had even allowed Matt to kill her at the beginning of the server in order to hide her alliance with him. She had betrayed my trust after everything I had done for her, and it was time to face her about her betrayal.
Yeah, so Matt told me you were on his side. You wanna speak to that?
Well, you know, Matt, he says a lot of things. I'm more on the side of least resistance.
So essentially, you joined Matt's side because you were afraid of him.
I mean, I guess you could say that.
I helped you from the first moment we got on this server. I literally picked you up so he wouldn't kill you, gave you diamond armor within 30 seconds, and kept you away from him the first time you hopped on the server. I did everything I could to protect you, and then you gave your soul away to him immediately as soon as I leave. Why didn't you just be honest with me?
I tried to. I was afraid.
You know I wouldn't have made you do anything. It would have been nice to know. You know I'm trying to take Matt down. You know, if you ever want to not be afraid of him, someone's got to take him down. How am I supposed to do that if the people that I'm trying to help and protect aren't even being honest with me? I've done everything I could to protect the members of the server. And you know what he's done for the people of his alliances?
Yes.
What has he done for?
Well, what he's done, he hasn't killed me once.
But you realize he's a tyrant.
I've
He's
just-
only not doing it now because he doesn't care. It's not convenient for him. But he will at some point. He doesn't care about any of these people. The people that are supposedly on his side, Prime, SK, I've taken them both down, and has he done anything to stop me?
Oh no.
Exactly. He doesn't care. He's just using people to get what he wants. And as soon as you are against what he wants, which, trust me, sooner or later, that will be the case, because he already killed you once because that's what he wanted, right? You think that's never going to come up again? Matt doesn't care about you. You are alone. Look, do you agree with me that Matt needs to be taken down? That he's a problem on the server?
I will only do what will be best for the least people to get hurt. So if that means taking down Matt, sure.
Do I have your word that at a minimum, I'm not asking you to get involved in the fighting, but I need to at least know that you're not going to be involved on his side.
Yes.
Okay. I hope you keep to that.
While Snookums told me she would help me against Matt, she had already betrayed me once, and I knew there was nothing stopping her from doing it again. So she too needed to pay for her betrayal against me. She thought she would be safe on Matt's side, but the thing is, Matt does not care about anyone but himself. His so-called alliances, Prime, SK, Jan, Tay, Snakes, and Snookums, I've killed them all, and yet he has done nothing to stop me. But the server will not be safe until his demise. And while he may think I am alone, I still have my army. But they are not the only ones on my side. The server will only be afraid of you for so long, Matt. And ever since you beat me at the duel, I've been preparing for war. For months, I have stored supplies in a base for my army. And when the server no longer fears you, I will be ready for the end game.
Alright, you want to do the honors, sir? Press the button.
Oh, thank you.
Also, you might want to turn around. You might want to face this way.
Gotcha. Dramatic reveal. Whoa! No wonder it took so long. Holy crap. Genuinely stunned.